Welcome back to Great Day SA. There's just something about a new season that calls for a little hair refresh.
Oh yeah, Roma, I know you and me just went blonder, but apparently face framing highlights, they're all the rage right now.
Yes, they are. Kristen, our hairstylist Juan Torres, he stopped by our studio and he's got the details.
Hello, my name is Juan Torres, and I'm here to show you the looks that my clients ask for at the salon, and maybe that could inspire you for your next visit to your hairstylist. So I have Nayeli, and Nayeli didn't have any color at all. She just wanted to get a new look, and I told her that I really wanted to do a little bit of face framing highlights, but still keep the essence of her brunette look. So what I did TC lights everywhere. But what I did on her perimeter, I did more highlights close together.
I just don't know.
Where she pulls it up, she still sees a little bit of color, but whenever it's down, you see a really pretty accent around her face that creates a big impact. What she needs to do at home to upkeep the color, she can use a purple shampoo once every 2 weeks, so that way whenever the golden starts to pop out, she could mute it down and keep that beige tone that looks really pretty on her skin tone. What I did on Carla, I kind of did the same concept that I did on Nayeli. I added face framing highlights, but she already had a little bit of blonde towards the end, so I didn't want to change it too much. So what I did, I didn't keep her natural base color. I shifted it with a brown, so that way it could look a little bit more vibrant and intense. But what I did, I touched up highlights around the face. Have you heard of the term money piece? I didn't want to do it just around the face, because if not, it was just gonna look like a streak around here. So what I did, I added highlights throughout her perimeter, so that way that color still pops bright everywhere. If she pulls it up, she has a lot of brightness going on. And to tone her highlight, I did gold and a hint of copper that looks really pretty for her skin tone. And I don't know if you guys seen, but copper is trending right now. So I wanted to give it a modern twist for her to have her own look. What I've seen with my clients, what they've been asking for is blowouts. And one of the coolest things that I've found out is using rollers to set the hair and the blowout. I did highlights on her hair because for summer, she usually blondes her hair and then she grows it out throughout her school year. So it's almost summertime and she wanted to feel more vibrant. So what I did a full set of highlights, but I didn't leave any hair out. I did highlights, and on the bottom of each highlight, I did a tip out, meaning that I did balayage towards the end, so that way she could have blonde popping through the top and then really bright pieces. Are you ready to see how it looks without the rollers? After I get rid of the rollers, my favorite thing to do is grabbing a dry texture spray. So what this does is it adds a grip on the blowout, and I love spraying it all over her hair. Close your eyes for me. Focusing more towards the roots. Can you see how the highlights pop towards the root, but her ends look brighter? Is because I didn't just do regular highlights. I did more like a modern twist by teasing the ends, whatever was out of the foil, and I put lightener, I put bleach there, so that way this could look even brighter. So the next time that you go to the salon, and if you wanna ask for this look, you can ask your hairstylist to do highlights, but mix tip outs. I'm gonna grab a little bit of oil. Spray a little bit of hairspray just for more hold. Close your eyes. And what I love about this is that you still have your brightness towards the ends, but you keep it more natural looking towards the root. These are the looks that I see my clients ask for at the salon, and I hope they inspire you on your next visit to your hairstylist.